There is a woman whose presence isn't loud, but lingers. She doesn't ask for attention, she withdraws it. And in that withdrawal, she becomes unforgettable. To understand her is to understand the ache in a man's chest that has no language. Only sensation. Only haunting. Only need. He doesn't know why he's drawn to her. He only knows that when she's near, he feels alive and endangered all at once. This is the dark feminine. Not darkness as cruelty, but as depth. Depth that mirrors his own unloved parts. Fade into a shot of water, still, deep, endless. In Jungian psychology, a man's soul image, the anima, is feminine. She is not the woman he wants. She is the woman who awakens what he cannot see in himself. She is the mirror of his unfinished work. And she doesn't play roles. She doesn't shrink to make him feel larger. She doesn't soothe what he's meant to heal. She is the storm and the silence after it. Her power isn't in what she gives. It's in what she withholds, and why. He senses she will not trade her essence for closeness. That her mystery won't unravel just because he knocks harder. This subtle refusal, this is the magnetic pain he secretly craves. Slow transition to a black screen. A breath. A beat. A man craves the dark feminine not because she flatters him, but because she undoes him. She dismantles the ego he spent years constructing. He sees his reflection in her stillness. But it's not the version he shows the world. It's the boy who was never truly seen. The man who numbed to survive. The shadow he buried beneath status, conquest, logic. She doesn't speak to his accomplishments. She speaks to the void behind them. Visual, a man alone in a vast space, then cuts to a woman watching from a window. She doesn't chase. She doesn't cling. She lets him miss her. Not out of cruelty. But because her validation is not a currency she's willing to spend on insecurity. To a man bound by distraction, she is maddening. To a man ready for transformation, she is medicine. But she does not heal him. She reveals him. And in that revelation, a choice is offered, to rise, or to retreat. To meet the mirror, or shatter it. Most retreat. Because the dark feminine doesn't just seduce the man. She summons the soul. Echo of wind. A match lighting. Return to candlelight. She knows the secret most never speak aloud, that desire born from emotional safety fades quietly. But desire born from uncertainty carves itself into the bones. She is not chaos. She is invitation, into the abyss he spent his life avoiding. And paradoxically, it is there he feels something real. Something raw. Something that doesn't pretend. She embodies the woman who isn't waiting to be chosen. Because she has already chosen herself. Her solitude is not emptiness. It is sovereignty. Camera slowly closes in on her hands, still, calm, resting on silk. She doesn't perform softness to be adored. Her softness coexists with her severity. She can cut with her silence. She can heal with her presence. She doesn't give what is not earned. Because she knows how much it cost her to become this woman. And he senses all of it. Without words. Without understanding. Only ache. The ache is the message. Not every man can hold her. Not every man is meant to. Because to love the dark feminine is to confront the parts of himself that no one clapped for. The parts no woman begged to see. The boy still waiting to be cradled inside the body of a woman who would never abandon herself just to keep him. The music slows. A soft pulse. Her face remains unseen. She is not a fantasy. She is a reckoning. And he will crave her. Long after she is gone. Long after he's tried to replace her with lighter things. But nothing light can satisfy the hunger she awakens. This is not lust. This is not love. This is alchemy. The collision of his shadow and her flame. The longing to merge with what terrifies him most. A woman who sees him. And will never need him to be more than that. But only if he is willing. To see himself. Fade to black. Final line echoes.